Nietzsche said that the best ideas were had while walking. Flaubert said something similar. Or maybe it was Balzac. Other folks have suggested that a groggy, half-awake state in the morning is supreme for having ideas. Both approaches, in my experience, are true. Some also say a deadline helps, whether you've imposed it on yourself or had it imposed on you. This is also true as long as the deadline is reasonable. And another approach is to narrow down your criteria. Set yourself a more restricted brief. For example, let's create a three-hander, a short film, make it a thriller, maximum 6 minutes long, and can be shot in your own home. You see what I did there? I made it not only more restricted, the choices made the film makeable. It's all very well having a brilliant idea set on a 3rd century AD trireme in the Mediterranean, but unless you've got access to one, it's going to be hard to make. But the best way to have one really good idea is to have lots of ideas. For a couple of reasons. First, you get to choose the best one or two, the ones that most suit what you need it for. When I was asked by the ABC to pitch an idea for a half-hour monologue, I wrote down 14. 4 stood out. 1 was the best. So I turned the top 4 into one-page outlines, and then I picked the second best, because it seemed slightly easier to write and I was just starting out, and it was the right choice. The second reason is that you get over the terror of the blank page. Once you've had 3-4 ideas, they start to get easier. And then eventually they start to get harder again, so you don't have to go on forever. So, restrict your options to make the idea achievable. Go for a walk, or lie in bed instead of jumping out of bed in the morning, and write down 5 or 10 ideas by 5 p.m. tomorrow evening. Keep it simple initially. An idea could be a security guard is guarding a toy shop. He starts playing with the toys and gets caught up in the play so much that he ends up acting out his custody battle over his son. Or a pregnant woman kidnaps the 3 men she suspects might be the father, hoping to find the right one to be daddy. Or an old man can't remember where he hid his stash of cash in his house and has to get his housekeeper to help without tipping her off. If, while you're having an idea, lots of the key elements and story moments and characters and things tumble out at the same time, well, scribble everything down, make some notes just so you've got them, and then move on to the next idea. Then pick that top one. I suggest for the purpose of a workshop like this, you choose one that you really like and that you think isn't too hard to write or even to make. Now you're ready for the next step. Oh, P.S. One more thing. Instead of having 5 or 10 ideas now, realize that you already get ideas all the time. Have a place where you write them down, just so you've got them. A magic box of your own story ideas.